Hello dear colleagues, engineers. Let's focus on the method of universality. The main question is when to move from systems with a single function to systems with multiple functions. The answer is when external requirements impose certain restrictions on a system. First of all, on resources like time, space, volume, financial and other resources, then take a step to universality. In situations where you need a lot of single-function systems, but for specific reasons you cannot either have them or use them at the same time, or take them with you. For example, you go on a business trip and you need to collect things. There is one restriction: hand luggage by volume is not rubber, and to be allowed to put in a plane, it should be of precise dimensions that do not exceed the standard. To wake up in time, you need an alarm clock. To control the time, you need a clock. You need a phone to communicate. To receive or send mail, a laptop, camera and video camera to take photos and videos. If you take all these items separately, then you have nowhere to fold your clothes. So they came up with a smartphone which containing all of the above functions in a small box, of course except for clothes, for now. But why so far? Already today the smartphone accommodates a payment function, and it allows you not to carry clothes with you, but to buy it where you need it. The smartphone can provide you this function where you need it. Despite the universality of the smartphone to control the time, I prefer to wear such a single function device as a wristwatch. In my opinion, it's more convenient. I turned my hand over and I already know the time. But for a smartphone you need to put your hand in your pocket, turn it on. But in each case the choice is yours. The continuation of this example about the universality of clothing: for example, you go on a business trip at the end of the summer and the weather becomes changeable. If the weather is warm, you need shirts, a t-shirt. If the weather is cool, you need pants and shirts. If cold, then a sweatshirt, a sweater. What to do? You cannot take half a wardrobe with you. You know the solution. Transformer clothing. Trousers which segmented and merged and connected by lightning to transformed into blouses and shirts. Sweatshirt transforming into a t-shirt. Another example related to the marching theme is the multi-tool, which combines a universal device. It is a knife and a spoon and a fork. You may ask me what kind of disadvantages in the transition to the universality. Here they are. If you lost one item, then you lost a whole set of functions at once. This is the first drawback. The second is universal systems are almost always in their functionality inferior to single function systems. What to choose? Single function system or universal? I repeat, the decision is yours. If the requirements for individual functions are not high, and there are limitations to the required list of functional systems, then choose universal ones. Create universal systems. These examples of applying the universality method have been shown to attract your attention to those actions and their sequences which you specify in the process of working on tasks in production. So first you should set the perfect final result and then choose the method that will lead you precisely the way to an area with new ideas to solve a task or an issue or a problem. That's all for technique universality. Have a practice this technique over the next day and it will become your reliable tool in unsolvable situations. Also remember, there are no non-solvable situations. I know you can find a solution.